We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken about the 12. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Good. 180. Mark 5-4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
That was third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's into the clear. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the 31, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because They're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Let's go.
A gain of 16 yards. First down. Cleveland.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Hunt, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Browns.
180! 54 miles. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
55.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, alert! Alert! Snoop! 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
In your face.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets around him, runs through the contact. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Mike. 20. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Mayfield on play action. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
13. Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
13.
That's good for a 49er first down.
12.
First and 10 at the 43.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The backup Stanton ready for his first throw. Going deep here for Landry. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Landry the intended target.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, what's the ball?
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. The toss running left. McKinnon, and he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Push him back. Push him back. King.
Mayfield on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Mayfield now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Browns first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Matt Breida. He steps out of bounds behind the line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You get rock. You get rock,
21. Hey, Alpha.
Garoppolo now. Now Garoppolo lost the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground,
Here we go.
whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for... He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
53 is the mic. Danny.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go. 180! Here we go. 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. 180! 21.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Hey, Delta.
Let's bring it.
Hey, go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Mayfield running left on the option. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Go.
Garoppolo again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2?
Get wide. Hey, alert.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
65. Hey, orbit.
65. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
First down, Browns.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now in 4th quarter where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku. His second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
A run for Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Break up. 180. 54 miles. Let's go, defense.
Point it right.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Garoppolo.
Sometimes it's hard to...
And he can't get a throw away. he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Here we go.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting.